Hello, and welcome to Ankeny Centennial High School. My name is Dr. Jill Urich, and I serve as the principal of Ankeny Centennial. Thank you for taking the time to join us in honoring students who have shown excellence in their academic pursuits. We will begin our ceremony with a performance of our national anthem by Donna Scheid.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Donna. It is my privilege to now introduce to you Chantal Hernandez, a 2019 graduate of Ankeny Centennial High School, who is now attending Brown University.
Hola a todo el mundo, mi nombre es Chantal Hernández y quiero agradecerles por dejarme compartir este espacio con ustedes hoy. Hi everyone, my name is Chantal Hernandez and I want to thank you for allowing me to share this space with you today. It means a lot to me that Dr. Urich and the counseling team found my story worthy of being told, so I hope it can help someone out there. Before I go any further, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all the folks that are hurting right now, especially the Black community and all the families that have been affected deeply by COVID-19. There are countless things that have never been right in the systems we navigate every day that have been exposed in recent times. And so many of these things are out of your control. As a high school student, there's countless decisions you have to make every day, from choosing a mask to match your outfit to decisions about your career trajectory. But while making these decisions, you will always be accompanied by something, and that's your identities. And this is the part that you can control. You get to choose whether you embrace them or suppress them. In my experience, I've discovered that nothing is as foundational as having a good understanding of who you are while you study. To put all of this into context, I would like to share a little bit of my story with you. The year was 2013, and I was entering the 7th grade when I came to Ankeny. Some of you already know this, and some might have figured it out from my introduction or my name, but I'm from Mexico. I'm a Mexican-American student. A Mexican, American, and a student. These are all identities that, from the moment I stepped onto the school grounds, shaped who I am. Some people were extremely welcoming to me and invited me into their homes and their lives, while others perpetuated the idea that my identity didn't have a space in their community. The thing is, for some people, politics are just politics. But when I walked in the grounds of the school, I couldn't detach myself from the identity that politicized my very presence. I knew everyone around me distinguished me as a new Mexican girl with the slight accent and the incomprehension for English slang. When my first friend invited me to hang out, I imagined us hanging some clothes outside because that's what the words told me. I was different, and I thought that was my disadvantage. While being Latina is not an identity I can get rid of, I tried my best to make people forget about it. I worked hard on getting rid of my accent. I began to wear clothes that make me look like the rest of the girls and committed to about 1,000 extracurriculars so that I could immerse myself in my new life and become a part of my new community. All of this to make up for the one identity I thought held me back. the one identity I subconsciously began to suppress so that I could fit in. Little did I know, when I got to college and began to make choices about my education, I was pulled back to my roots. I dove into courses exploring the politics and the economics of Latin America. I took courses that amplified my outlook on the world. I started to learn Chinese. I learned about political ecology and environmental solutions to feed the ever-increasing population. And it was in these spaces that I met the people who shared those passions with me, who helped me understand that there's power that lies within those identities. It can be very difficult to feel vulnerable enough to deconstruct the barriers that we put up to prevent us from being our full, genuine selves. But once you're able to welcome those identities, they begin to intersect and complement one another. In my case, embracing my identities made me more confident, more grounded, and less fearful to leave my footprint on the world simply because it was different than everyone else's. By investing time and energy into educating myself about these identities I carry, I'm actively painting the picture you see in this video today. This path has led me to study international and public affairs with its focus on development, to work under an organization that trains students like me to represent asylum seekers in courts for immigration law pro bono, and to intern under an organization that works to fight hunger in an environmentally sustainable way. Now, I don't know if I will end up being a lawyer, but the beauty of academia is that I don't have to know yet. As I continue to learn, I'll continue to find new passions and pursue those passions wherever they may lead me. If you're receiving an award this year, I applaud you. Your work does not go unnoticed. But this award does not indicate whether you're a smart person or not, whether academia is for you or not. Every single person, every single student in Ankeny Centennial High School has undiscovered potential in any academic setting. For you, your identities might relate to your race, to your religion, to your sexual orientation, or your physical abilities. And your passions might align with those identities in the STEM field, in the arts, in the humanities, or in your church. This award is an invitation for everyone to keep exploring their curiosity and to use academia as the tool to bridge those passions and identities together, to connect with people who share them, and to flourish off of them. And as you do, strive for progress, not perfection. It is clear that we need change in the world right now to allow everyone to have a safe seat at the table. But changing the world can seem like an overwhelmingly unachievable task. But education will change your world, and that's one place to start. I need you to be curious. I need you to use your privilege as a student and ask the right questions. I need you to welcome your identities and learn about your passions, because therein lies the undiscovered potential you have to give to the world so we can change it together. Thank you so much for having me, and congratulations.
We will now be honoring our students who achieved recognition from the National College Board organization for their outstanding performance on the 2020 AP tests.
The AP Scholar Award is granted when a student earns a score of 3 or higher on 3 or more AP exams. Angela Bambo, Joshua Deaton, Raina Paper, Andrew Stapleton. The award AP Scholar with Honor is granted when a student earns an average score of at least 3.25 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. Zachary Hansen, Grant Miller, Jade Natrar, Jordan Sue. AP Scholar with Distinction is granted when a student earns an average score of at least 3.5 on all AP exams taken and scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more of these exams. Tegan Byford, Lawrence Dang, Elise Froelich, Joseph Kruger, Jenna Ringwald, Allison Sue. And now our 2020 National Merit semifinalists. Kieran Bott, Lawrence Deng, Grant Miller, Andrew Stapleton. Allison Sue, Jordan Sue, Spencer Feely, Megan White. And now our award for the National Merit commended. Carter Stark.
Now we will begin honoring our 2020 Academic Award winners. This portion of the presentation honors students who have achieved academic success through a lot of hard work and determination. We have 543 students receiving an award tonight. Academic letters and certificates will be given to students who have earned an unweighted grade point average of 3.67 or higher. At this time, we will announce the awards by grade level, beginning with the seniors.
Volta Adovor, Rachel Allen, Angelique Anderson, Gabriel Arredondo, Lauren Otterer, Angela Bombo, Macy Banyas, Hannah Bender, Amanda Bedezu, Jonathan Buter, Kieran Bott, Rayleigh Bishop, Lainey Bissell, Bailey Blake, Brody Blakesley, Will Blevins, Aubrey Bloom, Dylan Brem, Anika Birds, Caden Burke, Nathan Burns, Cecilia Burrows, Brianna Bush, Ryan Bybee, Tegan Byford, Jacqueline Carlson, Caitlin Carlson, Madalena Carrion, Christopher Kepleka, Caden Christensen, Anna Christensen, Sydney Clark, Wesley Clark, Taryn Clements, Eleanor Cox, Elena Cullen, Connor Cunningham, Jack Davis, Joshua Deaton, Lawrence Dang, Blake DePhillips, Joseph Devereaux, Ava DeMeo, Samuel DeMeo, Grace Dickinson, Emma Donnelly, Hannah Dopp, Macy Epp, Benjamin Fountain, Michaela Foracker, Jocelyn Freeman, Elise Froelich, Amukta Gantalamohini, Karios Girgis, Tyler Graham, Claudia Gaughan, Jordan Gustafson, Peter Guzman, Max Hallbach, Zachary Hansen, Leslie Hartman, Ethan Hochschild, Jack Heckenlabel, Allison Herkey, Amelia Hill, Abby Hausker, Emily Huff, Kyle Huynh, Caitlin Heidreck, Andrew James, Catherine Jensen, Mason Jensen, Michael Johnson, Megan Johnson, Austin Jones, Shaylin Jones, Sierra Jones, Allison Jumper, Jakila Cannero, Logan Keenan, Allison Kenny, Parker Kintai, Madeline Cole, Joseph Kruger, Taylor Cruz, Miranda Cool, Savannah Lane, Macy Langstrat, Kylie Ledbetter, Sydney Lee, Natalie Long, Mackenzie Longmire, Emerson Love, Allison Lundberg, Sydney Madison, Grace Metter, Abigail Miller, Grant Miller, Colin Moran, Amra Merkonik, Grace Mullins, Luke Murray, Aaron Neppel, Jade Netror, Hallie Northway, Emmy O'Mara, Zeynep Ogan, Elizabeth Overberg, Raina Paper, Mary Page, Alice Pauley, Sophie Peck, Paige Peterson, Maggie Phipps, Lauren Playley, Natalia Portal Figaro, Jackson Powell, Carter Rettle, Jaden Riha, Addison Riley, Jenna Ringwald, Isabella Rivera, Isabella Robin, Harley Rosenboom, Olivia Schaefer, Donna Scheid, Ella Schultz, Haley Scroggins, Dallin Seedorf, Morgan Seversyke, Alexis Smith, Zachary Solis, Andrew Stapleton, Carter Stark, Jonathan Stockwell, Allison Sue, Jordan Sue, Scott Talmadge, Spencer Thiel, Gracie Valero Garzo, Preston Van Blair, Eugene Vitti, Emily Vortherms, Catherine Vortherms, Megan White, Natalie Williams, Kaylee Wilson, Flor de Maria Zepeda Marquez, Richard Zollinger, Madeline Adams, Alejandro Aguirre, Olivia Anderson, Claire Alonson, Olivia Aerosmith, Caitlin Alt, Sydney Babcock, Amanda Barnes, Selma Basic, Austin Beam, Ella Becker, Caitlin Bender, Tegan Bennett, Jocelyn Benson, Elise Berkheimer, Tasia Bettis, Joseph Bettel, Erica Block, Cameron Blunt, Tegan Bachman, Marae Breeding, Emma Brezen, Casey Brewer, Thomas Brustkern, Thomas Bunce, Bryce Byford, Carter Cahill, Zaria Campbell, Madison Carlton, Cale Cheeseman, Liam Christensen, Anna Christofferson, Nathaniel Clark, Melena Colvin, Kendall Conway, Brianne Cowan, Clayson Cox, Jamie Culver, Braden Cunningham, Owen Danielson, Lily DeBold, Victoria Delgado Tapia, Joshua Dell, Morgan Denbesti, Emily Devereaux, Emily Devick, Morgan Dixon, Grace Dodder, Aiden Doruska, Nicholas Eaton, Alina Edwards, Evan Egland, Sophia Elgin, Madeline Erickson, Elizabeth Ernst, Colton Fairchild, Sarah Farlow, Elena Fellmeyer, Jiahui Fang, Madeline Ferguson, Carson Ferry, Ella Fife, Kaylee Fornoff, Madison Fretty, Richard Frey, Gianna Fuller, Owen Gates, Quinn Geiger, Madison Gerlach, Jocelyn Gillette, Abigail Gonzalez, Grace Gray, Autumn Graybill, Brady Green, Chloe Grooms, Evan Grunwald, Alexa Gunn, Kennedy Hayde, Tegan Hall, Joshua Hegstad, Jackson Helmkamp, Nathan Hines, Keaton Holzen, Logan Hoff, Mallory Huginson, Eric Howe, Robin Ha, Samantha Huynh, Owen Heiser, Emma Imsland, Mason Inman, Lily Inthalangsy, Brian Ituria, Alexis Jansen, Porter Jesperson, Anastasia Johansson, Katerina Johnson, Kellen Jones, Kendall Jorgensen, Elizabeth Klunder, Courtney Kovacs, Catherine Kruger, Matthew Kruger, Sadie Kuhn, Jack Lacey, Lincoln Lacey, Cameron Larson, Evan Larson, Samantha Lazier, Levi Lee, Taylor Lehman, Alexis Lynch, Faith Lilly, Nicholas Littlefield, Olivia Lucy, Jackson Maddox, Cooper Majors, Gracie Mann, Aaron Martin, Abby Mayo, Mackenzie McAninch, Joel McClary, Kristen Menges, Marissa Meyer, Braden Miller, Delaney Miller, Ellerson Miller, Peyton Mitchell, Gabriel Murphy, Cleo Murray, Joel Nelson, Nathan Neppel, Kaylee Newhouse, Kellen Nielsen, Alexa Nemi, Keegan Overton, Haley Paulson, Mia Pearson, Tucker Peace, Erica Peters, Karsten Peters, Emily Peterson, Eli Peterson, Madison Posusta, Kylie Rains, Graham Randall, Caden Rasmus, Delaney Reese, Mia Ringholes, Lillian Rockwell, Eden Roadcamp, Emily Rotert, Hattie Ruland, Aliyah Said, Yadira Saldana, Isabel Sash, Brian Scalounge, Delaney Schultz, Noah Seeger, Avery Shannon, Ashley Simpson, Emma Smith, Alex Soliday, Julianne Stevens, Samantha Stewart, Ava Stork, Elizabeth Street, Elise Suave, Jenna Theobald, Braden Thorne, Devin Thornton, Jasmine Underwood, Kathleen Vaughn, Waco Wagner, Taylor Weaver, Brooks Wee, Ellie Wiesner, Kellen Welsh, Maria West, Leah White, Gabriel Weedman, Gavin Weiss, Caitlin Wild, Anna Wildboar, Nathan Willie, Ashland Williams, Tessa Wardenhoff, Anna Wambacher, Jordan Wire, Shay Adams, Chloe Amaya, Reagan Angus, Alexa Otterer, Luke Otterer, Lily Below, Taylor Beechin, Kate Bergen, Ava Birchmeyer, Bennett Blakesley, Hannah Blanchard Cortair, Lydia Bollert, Taylor Bowles, Alyssa Braun, Charlotte Brink, Peyton Brockbank, Adeline Brooks, Abigail Brown, Evan Bryan, Kelsey Bullock, Olivia Burkhart, Aiden Bush, Dylan Bybee, Isaiah Cardenas, Jonah Carlson, Brady Carr, Liliana Carrion, Carter Chalupa, Zachary Clark, Jackson Compton, Joshua Cowie, Lucas Cowman, Camille Cox, Nicholas Cox, Julia Dahl, Cameron Davidson, Emily Dixon, Benjamin Drake, Elise Drew, Jada Derby, Leah Eichhorn, Eric Entrikin, Julian Ferreris, Ellie Fina, Carson Finney, Amelie Foster, Jeffrey Foster, Maya Menal France, Sydney Frizzell, Reese Frizzell, Rebecca Gabrielson, Vibu Gantalamohini, Bo Gerke, Mackenzie Gilmore, Emma Goff, Evan Gonzalez, Ethan Graham, Nicholas Greeter, Avery Grimm, Connor Grimm, Mackenzie Grolke, Esther Guan, Samson Goodall, Lauren Gustafson, Ashley Guzman Cazares, Emily Hawk, Lauren Haberman, Lawson Hockmeister, Mackenzie Halbach, Brenna Halstead, Jonas Hankins, Genevieve Hanner, Caroline Hardikopp, Elena Harkin, Simon Hadelwick, Ava Haynes, Megan Helt, Ryan Hensey, Camden Hirschberger, Mackenzie Hinton, Faith Holt, Layla Hughes, Matthew Hunter, Zane Ingersoll, Cassidy Jennison, Olivia Joneson, Cal Johnson, Kevin Jones, Clara Jones, Emma Kaser, Kayla Kaser, Jameson Kane, Kendra Kasperbauer, Addison Castor, Colton Kitt, Jonathan Cole, Hannah Kohlers, Caleb Crum, Hannah Kurth, Oliver Lacey, Maggie Langstrat, Madeline Lavoie, Chaska Laxton, Kale Lee, Ava Lench, Kylie Lerberg, Claire Lynn, Brooke Longmire, Grace Longmire, Trevor Longnecker, Adam Luce, Milan Lauch, Parker Lundberg, Robert Mann, Caden Mason, Cameron Matheny, Jenna McLean, Lauren McClellan, Cade McCullough, Josie McLaughlin, Hannah McSparron, Ellie McGonnell, Tyson Miners, Kyle Melcher, Luke Meredith, Anna Miller, Caden Miller, Claire Miller, Madeline Moen, Andrew Monsivoyas, Sydney Morris, Megan Munter, Gabriel Navarro Cancel, Kaylee Nelson, Mariah Nithang, Celie Olzelton, Braden Packenbush, Erica Paul, Daniel Paulson, Isaac Peck, Alana Pennington, Adeline Peterson, Elena Pippett, Emma Plotty, Avery Porter, Madison Price, Quinn Pertil, Rondi Quass, Kimball Rains, Sarah Rathbun, Andrew Rawson, Rachel Ryman, Nathan Retzlaff, Corbin Riley, Maya Rogers, Ava Rounds, Naya Rouse, Madeline Rupp, Alexis Sampson, Raimundo San Martin Montero, Dayanara Sanchez, Zachary Sanders, Noah Schaefer, Hayden Sheffert, Michael Scheid, Jada Schmidt, Kyle Schormer, Madeline Sieber, Elijah Sinclair, Noah Sleeper, Briley Smicall, Ava Smith, Logan Song, Madeline Starr, Allison Stewart, Ashlyn Stormer, Madison Studer, Chloe Suarez, Claire Suarez, Cassandra Swartz, Brody Taggart, Kelsey Taylor, Abigail Thiel, Kate Thalacker, Luke Thompson, Sarah Trong, Alicia Unick, Malin Vallejo, Maxwell Vernon, Sarah Vortherms, Abigail Wacker, Delaney Wallace, Adarin Whipple, Sari White, Julia Wilson, Vivian Wilson, Delaney Winkle, Ryan Wolf, Logan Wiley, Julia Yont, Autumn Zog.
I would like to take this moment to congratulate all of our students who received these academic honors. Thank you to our teachers who help us achieve our Centennial vision of every student learning at high levels. And finally, thank you to our parents and other guests for engaging in this virtual ceremony to honor the work of our students. We know that you took time away from busy schedules to celebrate their success, and for that we are grateful. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you for watching. Go Jags!